Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Everything is fine, there's no issues with the audio or the video, right guys? Please let me know. All clear? Okay, great, amazing guys, amazing. So it's good to be back, guys, to today's class once again. Before we are able to start, let's do a quick revision about what we have studied in our yesterday's class. So can you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys? Please let me know. Can you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys? Please let me know. We studied about the four pillars of web development, right? So what are the four pillars of web development, guys? Can you guys let me know what are the four pillars of web development? Can somebody let me know what are the four pillars of web development, guys? Can somebody let me know what are the four pillars of web development? That's great. Thank you so much, Goku Luku Swami, to answer that. Front end, back end, cloud computing, and DevOps. That was the very first thing that we learned in our yesterday's class, guys. We also learned a little bit about basics of web development, right? We learned about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. What are their utilization? What is the main feature? Why are they used? Am I right or wrong, guys? We have also learned about that. Please let me know. We have also learned about that. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Right. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Okay, anything else that I'm currently missing that we have studied in our yesterday's class, guys? Anything else that I'm currently missing that we have studied in our yesterday's class, guys? We learned a little bit about servers as well, right? Good. We learned about the servers as well. So today we are going to start off with learning about HTML hands-on. I promised you guys that today we'll be starting with hands-on itself. Okay. So some people are asking where is the Deadpool t-shirt. So I was not able to find the Deadpool t-shirt. I don't know where it is. That's the reason why I wore the Dragon Ball Z t-shirt. Like I'm not able to find the t-shirt. If I'm able to get the t-shirt on, I will wear it tomorrow. Today I was not able to find it, so I wore the Dragon Ball Z t-shirt. I don't know, I like this as well. So yeah, no issues in that. Okay. Great guys. So we will start with our today's class. Okay. And it would be amazing that you guys are here with us. It will be very simple, guys. Do not worry about it. Okay. Okay, let's get started right away, guys. So yesterday I told you guys about code sandbox. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Yesterday I told you guys about code sandbox. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Yes, I told you guys about code sandbox, right? And why are we using code sandbox in this bootcamp? I told you guys that as well. Because not everybody has a laptop. We need to make sure that anybody and everybody that is coming to these boot camps is able to learn and is able to practice whatever I'm teaching. For that reason itself, we are using code sandbox. I know you guys are very smart and I know that you guys are very helpful. You will be able to help others out and you will be able to understand this as well. I hope that that would be the case. Keeping that in mind, shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys excited for today's class or not? Let me know, guys. Are we excited for today's class? Please let me know. Are we excited for today's class? Great, amazing. Just keep the enthusiasm high, guys. You should always be enthusiastic about learning something new. Okay. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to create a new code sandbox. I will just take this out right over here so that I'm able to see your live chat as well while I am teaching you guys. So make sure that this is on the right hand side, this is on the left hand side. I know aesthetically it does not look pleasing, but it's fine. Okay, so on Google, I'm just going to search for code sandbox, guys. I'm just going to search for code sandbox. As you're able to see, I've searched for code sandbox. This is the very first website that you are able to see, codesandbox.io. That is the website that we are going to utilize. Once you click on that, guys, you will be taken to this particular page. Okay, now please try to understand that code sandbox. As you are able to see, I'm also using the free version of code sandbox. Okay, I'm also using the free version of code sandbox, guys. I'm not using anything paid, so you guys can also do that using code sandbox. You don't have to worry about it. The second particular thing, guys, that you will have to log into the platform using your Google ID or your GitHub ID, whatever ID that you want to log in through the platform. You can definitely do that. Now, please remember one thing, guys. While I am teaching, while I am coding, I'm teaching you guys how to code during the boot camp when we are live. I want you guys to be very carefully listening to this. Okay, I don't want you to code along with me. I don't want you to code along with me, guys. Do not code along with me. The reason for that is very simple. When you're coding along with me, you're not actually listening to me. And if you're not actually listening to me, you will be missing out on steps. You will be missing out on the theory that will be there. And due to that particular reason itself, you will not be able to learn or understand what I'm doing right over here. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm telling you guys, when you are like coming here, when you are learning right over here live, I will request you guys to have a notebook and a pen. If you want to take down any notes, you can definitely do that while you are learning with me. Once the boot camp is over, once the class is over for today, whatever I've taught in the class, just try to practice it. Just try to practice it at that point of time. In this particular way, you will easily be able to recall things. Okay, whatever you're learning right over here, you will be able to easily recall that. And that is the aim, guys. That is the aim. So please make sure, please, this is my request, that you are not coding along with me. You're listening to me very carefully. And once the entire class is over, after that you are coding. Okay, good. So once we have logged into the platform itself, there is a create button on the top right corner, guys. Okay, there's a create button on the top right corner. I want you guys to click on that. It will show you a lot of different templates that are there. I want you guys to select the static template from right over here. Okay, I want you guys to select the static template from right over here, guys. Okay, once you click on the static template, you will be able to see that this is the sandbox that has been created to you for you guys. As you are able to see, the sandbox has three separate parts. Okay, there's a part on the left hand side, then there's a middle part, and there's on the right hand side there's another part as well. Okay, why static? Because so there are two types of website, guys: a static website and a dynamic website. A static website is a website which has no backend. Okay, which has no backend to it. Okay, a dynamic website is a website that is connected to the backend as well. Right over here in this bootcamp, we are here just to learn HTML, CSS. So that is not connected to the backend, and hence we call it as a static template or a static website. And that is what we are creating right over here as well. Okay, so the three components that you are able to see of the sandbox right over here, all the files that are present inside of the sandbox, guys. Okay, all the files that are present inside of this sandbox. Okay, in the middle you are able to see the code, the HTML code related to the sandbox, guys. Okay, this is where you will be writing your code, and on the right hand side you are able to see how your website will look like. Okay, how your website will look like. So the first thing that we want to do is, I don't want you guys to see all these things. It is very crowded. So let us make sure that this is less crowded and we are just able to see the code. So I want you guys to click on this button on the right hand side, guys. On the right hand side, you will be able to see a button that has two rectangles called as open in new window. Okay, open in new window. I want you guys to click on this particular button itself. Okay, open a new window. It will open your website inside of a new tab. Okay, it will open your website inside of a new tab itself. So whatever website that you guys are currently building, you will be able to see that website right over here. Okay, we don't require it, so we will just close this down. This is not required for us, so we'll just close the browser down right over here. Just close the browser down right over here and you will be able to just see the code. Okay. Secondly, we don't require anything. So just remove the code inside of HTML index.html, guys. We'll just remove all the code inside of index.html. We'll start from at most basics, from the at most scratch. Okay. Now, HTML or hypertext markup language. Okay, that is the full form of HTML. So, what is the full form of HTML, guys? Could you guys let me know? What's the full form of HTML? Could you guys let me know? What is the full form of HTML, guys? Could you guys let me know? Hypertext markup language, guys. Now, what do we mean by this markup language? Like, again, like yesterday, we'll not be focusing on HTML to understand what is markup language. We'll try to use something else. Now, almost everybody present in this meeting uses emojis, right? While you're talking to your girlfriend, when you're talking to your friends, when you're talking to your parents as well, you guys use emojis at any particular point of time. Am I right or wrong, guys? You guys use emojis, am I right? You guys use emojis right now in the live chat as well. Many of the guys are using emojis to talk, right? To communicate, you're using emojis at any particular point of time. Now, these emojis are also called as markup language. Okay, emojis itself are called as markup language. Why is that the case? So, when you're writing a particular text, okay, for example, what are you doing? A very simple question, right? What are you doing? Now, if I attach two laughing emojis at the end, it will be a sarcastic comment that what are you doing, man? Okay, the same text now has another meaning. It's a sarcastic meaning. By just adding two emojis, laughing emojis, I'm able to convert its meaning into a sarcastic meaning and say that what are you doing? Okay. Then if I'm removing those two, I'm writing what are you doing and then putting up two angry emojis. Okay, two angry emojis. Now the same text, the text is not changing, but the meaning of that text has changed. Now the meaning of the text is that I'm angry. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, so you add these emojis. Okay, and this is the reason why these are called as markup language, because adding these emojis are able to increase the amount of information that is being transferred via the text. Whatever text was there, you add up emojis to it and you are able to increase. Okay, you are able to mark up the language. You are able to increase the amount of knowledge, the amount of information that is being conveyed right over there. Am I right or wrong, guys? Are you guys able to understand what is a markup language? Okay, anything that adds more meaning to your already existing text is called as a markup language, guys. Again, good. So the same way, HTML is also a markup language wherein what we use is called as tags. Okay, it is called as tags, HTML tags. Instead of emojis, you use tags to increase the amount of knowledge or increase the amount of information that is being sent via our text itself. Okay, via our text. Okay, so for example, let us do something. I'm going to use a tag called as the h1 tag, guys. I'm going to use a tag called as the h1 tag. Now in this h1 tag, you are having the opening h1 tag and the closing h1 tag. These are the two types of tags that are present. Okay, opening h1 tag, this is the first tag that is there, and the closing h1 tag. Now whatever text that I'm putting, so for example, if without the tags, I'm putting this is a HTML class. Okay, I'm just putting up this text on my website itself, guys. This is an HTML class. Say hi to everybody. Hello. No hello. हैं? कोई बात नहीं. बैठ जा, आराम से पढ़, तू भी पढ़. Learn with everybody. So right over here, I've written this is an HTML class, right? I've written a small text right over here. So if I go to my website, itself, I'm reloading my website. You guys are able to see that the text is coming up on my screen. This is an HTML class. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this text that is there on my screen? Am I right or wrong, guys? This is a HTML class. Okay. So in a similar way, now I will add up the markup language, that is HTML. I will go to my file once again and I will add up the markup to it. That is the h1 tags that I showed you guys right now. So when I'm adding the h1 tag, let me put up the h1 tag right over here, the opening h1 tag and the closing h1 tag. Okay, the closing h1 tag right over here, and I'm saving my code. Okay, so I put up the opening h1 tag and the closing h1 tag, that is basically covering, that is basically enclosing my text itself. My already existing text is being enclosed right over there. So now if I am going on my website and I'm reloading my page, you guys are able to see that now the text is coming up as a big and bold text. The same text. I've not changed anything with the text, right? I've not changed anything with the text. I've only added the HTML tag, that is the h1 tag. Am I right or wrong, guys? I've only added the h1 tag. Am I right or wrong, guys? That is making this text big and bold. That is the use of HTML, guys. Samjh mein aaya? Did you understand? Hey. Okay. So this is what the meaning of HTML is, to add these tags. And there are various different tags in HTML, guys. There are various different tags in HTML that are there. Okay, our job is to understand the basic utilization of these tags to create websites itself. That is our lookout. Okay, that is our lookout itself. So let's go back. Okay, okay, so I think so Oscar is interested to take up the class as well. He is not moving anywhere. I don't know why. Just don't get up on the laptop. It will fuck up the boot camp. I will get beaten by so many different students. You don't want me to get beaten by so many different students, right? Let them study, and you also study. I'm planning that. Okay, we'll teach Oscar to crack Google as well. That will be a new aim for me. Like Oscar giving a Google exam and getting placed in Google, and then I'm like, dude. Okay, no issues in that. And I'm not like the normal Indian parents putting a lot of pressure on the kids. It's fine, dude. You just enjoy your life. Okay, do whatever you want to do. Okay, so let's continue from right over there. Okay, so the next particular thing that we want to do is, so this is an HTML. The next thing that we want to do is understanding the basic layout. Oi, nobody wants to see your bum. Okay, you come here. You go downstairs. Okay, so the next thing that we want to understand is the basic layout of an HTML website, guys. So this is an HTML page. Okay, this is an HTML file, right? Index.html. You must have seen a .pdf file or .ppt file and all these kind of stuff. Right over here, this is an .html file. It contains HTML code inside of it. Whenever you want to create a website, the first tag that you want to put up is the HTML tag, guys. That is the very first tag that you have to put up. That's the HTML tag. So this opening and the closing HTML tag itself contains all your HTML code. This opening and the closing HTML tag will contain all your HTML code, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. The use of the HTML tag is that all your HTML code will be contained within these two tags itself, not outside it. Okay. The next particular thing is your there are two parts to any website, guys. Any website has two parts out there. The first part is called as the head, and the second part is called as the body of the website. Okay. The first part is called as the head of the website, and the second part is called as the body of the website. Let's try to understand what is the utilization of the head and the body. Now, let's assume I'm buying this AirPods. Okay, I'm buying this AirPods right over here. So when I bought this AirPods, okay, let's skip the AirPods. That is a shitty example. Let's take up the mobile phone. Okay, so this is an iPhone. Everybody knows this is an iPhone, right? So when you're going to buy an iPhone, the seller does not just give you the iPhone. They give you in a proper box. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. They give you the iPhone in a proper box. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Devansh, we are using code sandbox. I think so. You were late, right? So in that box, we already know what before, like when we are buying an iPhone, it's a fucking costly mobile that does not works half of the time. But when you're buying it, you will first see what mobile are you going to buy, right? So you will see that, okay, I want to buy the 256 gigs SSD. I want to buy the blue colored iPhone. I want to buy the 13 Pro Max XXX or some shit. Okay. So you know what the iPhone is, right? You know the name of the company that is creating it, Apple. You know all these things. But still on the box, everything is written right over there, that this is called as an iPhone, this is how it is going to look like, this is what it was made by Apple, it was designed in California, assembled in China, it was created so it is like of this much price itself, it is of this much GBs of RAM is there, this much gigs of storage is there. You have all that written on the box itself. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. All that is written on the box itself. Am I right or wrong, guys? So that is called as metadata, guys. The name of that kind of information is called as metadata. Okay, metadata basically means information about the data that is present inside. So inside of the box, what is the data? That's the iPhone. Okay, so information about the iPhone is present on the box, and that is called as the metadata, guys. Now, how would you like, okay, if all that information, that this is called as an iPhone, this is made by Apple, this is of 1,50,000 rupees, this is of 256 gigs itself, all that was written behind your iPhone, all that information, if it was written behind your iPhone itself, would you like that? Please let me know. Would you like that? At any particular point of time, that on the iPhone all that things are written, so much things. Okay, nobody will like that. It will look like shit. Your iPhone will look like shit itself. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. That's the best part of the iPhone, that it looks so clean, right? If all that was written right over here, it will look like shit. So sometimes in your website as well, you want to provide some information about the website, some information about the website. That's the metadata about the website itself. But you don't want it to appear on your website. You don't want who created this website to appear on your website itself. Your website would look like shit. So all that metadata that you want to put about a particular website, again, metadata is basically information about our website, any kind of information about our website itself. That's layer. If you are having any particular questions or queries, that's layer, please put it up to support@devtown.in. They will help you out with that. Okay, so right over here inside of the head, you put up all the metadata that you want to, like, to make sure that this is the metadata that is there about our website, and all that metadata would be put inside of the head tag. For example, the first metadata that is there is what is the name of this website. Okay, let's assume that I want to put up the name of this website itself. So what I will do is, inside of the head tag, I will create a title tag. That basically means the name of the website, the title of the website itself. I will put up the title of the website as my first website. Okay, I'll put up the title of the website as my first website itself. So head tag contains information about our website. What is the information that we want to pass on? What is the name of my website? If I'm going to my website, reloading my page, as you're able to see, there are nothing. Okay, there is nothing on our website. Are you guys able to see my first website anywhere on my screen, on my website itself? Are you guys able to see it? Please let me know. You're not able to see it. The reason for that is very simple, because that is a metadata. That is just information about our website. That the name of this website is my first website. Now, whatever you want to showcase, whatever you want to see on your website goes inside of the body tag. Okay, for example, this is an amazing and easy boot camp. Okay, so if I put this statement right over here, so whatever I want to showcase on my website will go inside of the body tag, that this is an amazing and easy boot camp. So if I save this, if I go back to my website and reload my page, as you're able to see, that text is coming up to our screens, guys. That text is coming up to our screens. This is an amazing and easy boot camp. Okay, so that is the utilization of the head and the body tag, guys. Okay, Monu, I've already told you, do not code along with me, Monu. Why are you wasting your time? Do not code along with me, Monu. I've already told you, if you're coding along with me, you have skipped on some shit. Okay, so Monu is a very good example of the case. When you're coding along with me, you will be skipping out on stuff. You will not be able to understand it because you're not going along with the pace itself. Do not code along with me, guys. Okay, do not code along with me. Good. So this is an amazing and easy boot camp itself. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Any doubts, guys? Up till now, any doubts? Please let me know. Any doubts up till now, guys? Up till now, do you have any doubts within the class? Any doubts? Guys, I'm expecting one doubt out of you, but I'm not able to see that doubt. I'm expecting you guys to have one doubt. Okay, so let me put up a doubt in your minds. Okay, I love to do this. Okay, I'll put up a doubt in your mind. When I was writing the first line of code, do you remember the H1 tag? Okay, do you remember the H1 tag, guys? Please let me know. I created the H1 tag at the very starting, right, guys? Do you guys remember that? Yes, when I was creating that, there was no HTML tag, there was no head tag, there was no body tag, nothing was there right over there. But when I went to my website, it was still working. Okay, it was still working. There was no issues with the website. Then why the fuck do we require to write all this shit? Why do we want to write the HTML tag? Why do we need the head tag? Why do we need the body tag? So let me just remove everything from right over here. Let me just remove everything and this entire website will still work. I don't have anything right over here. No HTML tag, no body tag, no head tag. Will go to my website. I will reload my page. Everything is working the absolute same way. There is no difference with my website itself. Then why is this happening right over there? Very good question, right? It's a good question to have, a good doubt to have as well. The reason for that is very simple, guys. So there are two times, like I always say this in our classes. Okay, first of all, your browsers are very smart. Okay, yep. So whatever code that you're writing right over here, the HTML code that you're writing right over here, this is just a code, right? It is read and understood by the web browser. For example, your Google Chrome, your Opera Mini, your Safari, your Edge browser, all these browsers that are there, they read through your HTML file and showcase a website on the basis of that. Now, first of all, these browsers have become very smart, very smart. So even if you don't put the HTML head tag, body tag, it will still work properly. It will still work properly because the browser puts all that for you. The browser is very smart and hence it puts up all that for you directly. Hence it is working properly without even all these tags. But second point, why should we as programmers write the head tag, body tag, even though it puts up for you, even though the browser will put all that for you, still why do I tell you guys to write the HTML head and body tag, guys? Because of organization. Okay, be an organized person. Okay, for example, there can be two kinds of people, right? One person is keeping his underwear on the top of the refrigerator. The shoes are one shoe is lying on the bed, the other shoe is lying outside the home itself. His clothes are all in disarray, his books are laying all on the ground itself. Very untidy person that is living right over there. And the second one is very tidy. He has organized everything properly, he has kept everything properly itself. With whom do you want to live? With the organized person? Why would you like to live with the unorganized one? Right? In a similar way, when the companies are hiring people, knowledge is not the only thing that they are looking forward. Compatibility with their own company is also something that is very important to them. Okay, compatibility with the company, because when they are hiring people, you will be leaving the company after 2 or 3 years. Somebody else will be working on your code. If your code is not organized, if your code is not tidy, they don't want you into the company because all that code is just a spaghetti code. We call it as a spaghetti code itself. So always remember one thing, be organized. That is the reason why these codes are very important. Although in interviews they will be asking, okay, this is also a question, that if I remove the HTML head and body tag, what will happen? If everything will work properly, why is it working properly? This is a question for interviews as well. That is the reason why I've told you guys right now itself what is the main utilization of it. Okay. The second thing, guys, in many of the programs, you will see something called as doc type HTML written right over here. Okay. Something like that. Doc type HTML written right over here, guys, on the top. Have you guys seen this? Please let me know. In some, so many of you guys must have worked with HTML beforehand, or must have seen some piece of HTML code itself, and you must have seen this doc type HTML written at various different places. Many of you guys must be seeing this for the very first time in your life. No issues in that. Okay, I'm telling you guys that sometimes this will be written inside of your HTML code, but we are not writing it, right? Did I write that? No, right? Why is that the case? Now try to understand why this doc type HTML is introduced. Okay, so currently the latest version, the latest stable version that everybody is using is HTML5, the fifth version of HTML, guys. Okay, the fifth version of HTML. HTML5 is the latest version of HTML that we are currently using. For example, you have GTA Vice City, GTA 3, GTA San Andreas, GTA Chinatown, GTA 5. GTA 5 is the latest version of GTA as a game. Similar to that, HTML also gets its version updates. So, HTML version 5 is the latest version of HTML that we are currently using. A few years ago, okay, a few years ago, I'm saying that, a few years ago, HTML5 was very new. Okay, there were a lot of bugs at that particular point of time. Okay, so what happened at that time was that browsers were not, and HTML5 had new features as well. Some new features that were there inside of HTML. So in that particular case, the browsers that were there were not able to understand the HTML5 code. They were interpreting it as HTML4 code, and due to that, okay, and due to that, there was a lot of problems. A lot of features weren't working properly. A lot of errors were happening on the website itself. So when you put up this doc type HTML right over there on top of your website, you're actually telling the browser that, dude, this is not the old version of HTML. This is the latest version 5 of HTML itself. That is what you're telling the browser. That, dude, look at it. Okay, this is the latest version of HTML. That is HTML version 5. Understand it and interpret it as the HTML version 5 itself. Do not think of it as the older version of HTML. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand why was that put up right over there? Now, please try to understand it. Right now, the default version that all the browsers are understanding is the HTML version 5 itself. By default, they are taking up the code that you are providing, HTML code, as HTML version 5. So right now, we don't need to explicitly tell them that, dude, this is HTML version 5 code itself. Because it is already HTML, they are understanding HTML5. You are sending in HTML5 code itself, and you don't have to tell the browser that this is an HTML5 code. It is going to assume that it is an HTML5 code itself. That was put up way before, because at that particular point of time, HTML5 was the latest version and no browser had it by default itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. This is a very important statement. Again, this is an interview question itself. Again, this is an interview question itself, guys. That why do they used to put doc type? Why are you not putting it right now? Because this is an interview question. In interviews, this will be asked to you guys. That is the reason I'm putting up some theory as well. That in interviews, you don't go and tell them that, yes, I learned HTML. I don't know shit related to HTML. Okay, I don't want my nose to be cut right over there. Okay, good, guys. Okay, next, let's try to understand some tags that are there. We talked about the H1 tag, right, guys? Please let me know. H1 tag. This is HEADING heading 1. Okay. This is heading 1 right over here. Right, guys? When you go to our website, reload our page, we are able to see the big and bold H1 tag on our screens. Now, there are 6 different heading tags. This is the H1 tag, the biggest and the boldest heading tag that is out there. That is the H1 tag. There are 6 heading tags, guys. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. Okay. Please do not ask me why there is no H7, why there is no H0, because I don't know. I didn't create the heading tags, guys. Okay, so I'm not the one who created it. It is just there. Okay, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. We have to just learn that these are the only heading tags that are out there. So we'll create the other heading tags as well to see what is the difference between them. Okay, so let me create all the tags. So I'm just going to do that. H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. Right over here as well, I will change it to H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. Here as well, I will change it to H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. So I'll save it right over here, guys. So I've created these 6 heading tags that are there. Okay, all the 6 you will be able to see on our screens right now. So these are the 6 heading tags, guys. As you're able to see, H1 tag is the biggest and the boldest, and the H6 tag is the smallest and the lightest, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. What happened to Oscar? Just vanished. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please do let me know. Good. Now, when you are usually reading a newspaper article, you are having a heading, right? Just like an H1 tag, you are having a big bold heading on the newspaper, and then the paragraph below it, a paragraph of text below it. Okay, so in a similar way, inside of web dev as well, if you want to create a paragraph, you can use the paragraph tag or the P tag right over here. Whatever you write inside of the paragraph tag itself, that is basically will be considered as a paragraph. Okay, that will be considered as a paragraph. So let us take up a shitty ass paragraph from our own website itself. I will just try to find it. Something from about us page. Let's just, oh, what is this? This is nice. This is nice. Okay, so we'll take this up from right over here from about us page. Some shit paragraph that I had written almost 2 years ago. I'll just copy it from right over here and I will paste it up on our website. Okay, so whatever text is present in between the opening and the closing paragraph tag, guys. Okay, opening and the closing paragraph tag, whatever is present, that will be treated as a paragraph itself. So I'm saving this, going back to my website and reloading the page. As you're able to see, we are having the heading as well as the paragraph coming up on our screen, guys. Are you guys able to understand this or not? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this or not, guys? Please do let me know. See, if you guys are well behaved and you guys are able to understand everything, I made you guys meet Oscar right now. I will make you guys meet Lucy as well. Okay. So Lucy is like the second cat that I have. I have one dog, that is a golden retriever. I have 3 cats, and I'm going to have one more dog very soon. Within the next 2-3 days, I will have one more dog that is going to come up. I'll make you guys meet every one of them. If you guys make sure that you guys are studying properly. Okay, so good. So the next thing that we need to understand is look at this code right over here. Okay, look at this code. Let me make this paragraph a little bit smaller so that we are able to easily understand it. Okay, so this is the code that is present right over here on our screen, guys. Right, guys, please let me know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Paint and we are going to explore this entire thing right over here. So let me open up Paint. Let me push this up a little bit here and let me make this go away. Control A D. Pen. Okay, if you look at this particular code on the left hand side, are you able to see some hierarchy within it? Like for example, the HTML tag contains, so if you see like the HTML tag contains the head and the body tag inside of it. Your head tag contains the title tag inside of it. Your body tag contains the H1 and the paragraph tag inside of it. So there is a kind of a hierarchy that is there. And whenever there is a hierarchy, you can create something like a family tree. You guys must have created a family tree when you were small, right? For example, your parent, your grandparents, your dada and your dadi, then you are having your father, your uncles and your aunts, then you are having you and your siblings. You must have created a tree-like structure right over there. Similar to that, there is a hierarchy right over here as well. Let us try to create a tree-like structure here as well. So at the very top, you are having HTML. right? HTML at the very top. Inside of HTML, you are having two tags. That is the head tag and the body tag. Then inside of your head tag, you are having the title tag. Inside of the title tag, you are having some content that is there. Similar to that, inside of the body tag, you are having the H1 and the paragraph tag. You're having the H1 tag right over here and the paragraph tag right over here. Then inside of the H1 tag, you are having some content. Inside of the paragraph tag, you are having some content. So the exact same code that we have written inside of HTML can be represented in a very visual manner using just our tree-like structure itself. The same code we have just visually represented using a tree-like hierarchical structure. We have not done anything new. We've just made sure that it looks like a tree-like structure itself. Are you guys able to understand this tree-like structure, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this tree-like structure right over here, guys? Please let me know. Great. Now, just like in a family tree, you're having various different relationships that is there. You're having parents, you're having siblings, you're having children, you are having cousins, you're having like grandparents, all these relationships that are there. In a similar way, inside of your this HTML tree as well, there is some kind of relationships that are there, guys. There's some kind of relationships that are there. Now, what are these relationships? We need to understand that as well, right or wrong, guys? We need to understand what are these relationships. So inside of HTML, there is see, there is just similarity between a family tree and an HTML tree. But inside of the HTML, you are having just three kinds of relationship. No, nothing else, guys. First are the parents. Okay, first are the parents. The second one is your children. And the third one is your siblings. These are the only three relationships that are out there when you're considering a HTML tree, guys. Nothing else. There are no cousins. There is nothing. Now, siblings basically mean blood siblings. The ones that have a common parent itself, that is called as a sibling. Okay, you and your brother are siblings to each other. You and your cousins are not siblings. You are cousins. Inside of HTML, there is no concept of cousins. It's just parents, children, and siblings. That's it. That's it. So let us look at some examples of parents, guys. Just look at some examples of parents in this particular HTML tree. Okay. For example, your HTML is the parent of your head and the body tag. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. HTML is the parent of head and the body tag. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Yes. Similar to that, your head tag is the parent of the title tag, and your body tag is the parent of your H1 and the paragraph tag. Okay, head tag is the parent of your title tag, body tag is the parent of H1 and paragraph tag. Similar to that, if we see up children, then in that case the relationship just gets inverse, nothing else, right? For example, your head and the body tag are the children of HTML. Head and the body tag are children of HTML. Title tag is the children of the head tag. Body tag, H1 tag and paragraph tag are the children of the body tag itself. Right, guys? So that is how you are going to maintain children. Now, what about siblings? Like I said, siblings basically means those that have a common parent. An immediate common parent are called as siblings. For example, head and body tag. Let us take up the example of the head and the body tag. Your head and body tag are siblings to each other. Why? Because the immediate parent of head tag is HTML. The immediate parent of body tag is HTML. So both of them have a common parent. Hence, they are called as siblings. Okay, they are called as siblings. Similar to that, you are having the H1 and the paragraph tag. The immediate parent of H1 tag is body. The immediate parent of paragraph tag is body. So H1 tag and paragraph tag are siblings to each other. Okay. And the last particular part is your title and your H1 tag. The title tag has the immediate parent as head. The H1 tag is an immediate parent of body. Both of them are not common. Both of them are not same. Hence, these are not siblings, guys. These are not siblings. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Good. So this tree-like structure that I was talking about, the technical name for this tree-like structure is DOM tree. The technical name of this tree-like structure is called as DOM tree, guys, or document object model. Okay, that is the full form of DOM, guys. The technical name. So when you're going for an interview, you can't say the HTML tree. Okay, they will kick your ass out of the interview itself. You have to use the technical term, that is the DOM tree, guys. That is the DOM tree. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Good. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Let us move to the next particular topic. What is the next particular topic? Let us see to that. Right side, left side. Okay, so the next thing that we want to explore a little bit more is a new tag called as the div tag, guys. A new tag that is called as the div tag. Okay, now what is the utility? So some of you are thinking about what is the utilization of this DOM tree. Why are we learning it? For you guys, you don't have any utilization right now because you guys are learning IEU. That is not even ABCD, just producing sounds from your mouth when it comes to web development. When you go a little bit further into learning ABCD of web development, that is basically learning alphabets of web development, at that particular point of time, you will be learning about JavaScript. And JavaScript basically utilizes this concept of DOM tree to play around with your website. Okay, so in this particular bootcamp, you don't have any utilization for that, but still I taught you guys that because at some particular point of time, if you're continuing with the bootcamps of DevTown, yes, further down the road, we'll be utilizing it. If you're not continuing with DevTown, you're learning on your own as well, you will be looking at that, so you'll be utilizing it. So I've just taught you that right now itself so that it's useful for you in the future. Okay, good. So the next particular thing that we need to focus upon is a new tag called as the div tag. Now, when you go to your school itself, okay, many of you guys must be going to schools and you guys must be carrying like roti and sabji while you're going to school. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. You must be carrying roti and sabji when you're going to school, right, guys? So what do? Do you carry roti in one hand and sabji, that is vegetable, in the other hand and then go to the school? Do you do that? No, right? Your sabji will be leaking. Hot sabji will be put on your hand. First of all, it will get burnt. It will start leaking from your hand as well. That is the next big problem. Okay, you do not do that to go to the school, right? Do not carry rice and curry or something in your hands, right? What do? You buy a tiffin box. Okay, what do? You buy a tiffin box right over there. And you put all your roti and your sabji inside of that tiffin box. And that tiffin box, you carry it from one place to other. Okay, that is what you do, right, guys? In a similar way, sometimes you want to containerize, you want to put your HTML tags, multiple HTML tags inside of another tag, inside of a tiffin box itself. You want to put all your roti, sabji, rice inside of a tiffin box, inside of a tag itself. That is called as a container tag. For example, if you put up the HTML tag, it makes the text big and bold. You put up the paragraph tag, it makes the text look like a paragraph itself. But this tag, this container tag, does not make any changes to your code. It does not make any changes to your text. It does not make it big and bold. It does not make it it does not make it as a paragraph itself. All it does it uses it as a container. It uses it as a container itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. So this div tag is basically like a container tag itself. For example, we are having this h1 and the paragraph tag. I want to put these tags into a container tag. That is the div tag. So what I will do is I will put up an opening div tag right over here. And I will put up the closing div tag at the end. Okay, I'll put up the closing div tag at the end itself. And I will save it. As you're able to see, now the div tag contains the h1 and the paragraph tag, guys. Okay. As you're able to see, the div tag now contains the h1 and the paragraph tag. If you go to our website, it is making no changes to its physical attributes. It's not making any changes to the physical attributes. That's just containerized the h1 and the paragraph tag. Now, what is the use of this div tag? Okay, yes, we understand it is used for containerizing different tags together, but what is the actual practical usage of this tag, guys? What is the actual practical usage of this tag? That I will not be telling you right now. Once we learn CSS, after that I will be letting you guys know what is the practical utilization of this div tag, guys. First we'll learn CSS. Once we have learned that, after that we'll be starting out with that. Vaishak, again I've told you guys not to code along with me. Vaishak, why are you trying that? Okay, please focus upon the class first of all. After the class, try all that up. Okay, because you have not focused upon the class, you have opened up a wrong sandbox and you are working in the wrong sandbox itself. That is the reason why you're getting errors, because you have not focused upon the class itself. Good. So we will take a 2 minutes break right now, guys, and then we'll continue. Guys, I wanted you guys to know that there is an upcoming bootcamp that is going to come up. So just like this particular bootcamp, the bootcamp that you guys are currently having right over here, we are having another bootcamp that is called as web animation using CSS, guys. Okay, web animation using CSS. In this particular bootcamp, guys, what we have done is that we will be teaching you guys advanced CSS. In this bootcamp, we are learning basic CSS itself, guys. Basic CSS we are learning right over here. In the next bootcamp, we will be teaching you guys advanced CSS. What do I mean by advanced CSS? When you go to Apple's website, okay, let's go to Apple's website. So right, this is the Apple website. I will take it out right over here, okay, and we'll go into let's assume what is the best what is the best device according to you made by Apple, guys. What is the best device made by according to you by Apple? Can you guys let me know? Let's assume Mac. Okay, we'll assume the Mac itself. Let's go to MacBook Pro, right? We'll go to MacBook Pro. We'll go to MacBook 14 and 16 inch, the latest MacBooks that are out there. As you're able to see, these videos are there. The MacBook is floating around right over there. Okay, you go down below, the processors are there. If I scroll down, there is highlights coming to the processors, animation is coming to the processors itself. We'll go down below, there are again more videos, there are text on top of these videos itself. It is getting like, if I'm scrolling down below, this is getting highlighted right over here. All these different animations that are there, that's created using CSS, guys. All this is created using CSS. Let us look at this same website without CSS, guys. Let me do one thing for you guys. Let me show you guys the same website without any CSS. So if I disable my CSS from right over here, disable all styles, this is Apple's website without any CSS, guys. Okay, this is Apple's website without any CSS. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. This is how shit Apple's website looks like without any CSS, guys. That is what CSS animations or using CSS can make a difference to your website, guys. This is what Apple's website looks without any CSS. So we created a new bootcamp in which we were going to explain advanced topics about CSS right over there. And we were going to explain how to create animations in CSS for your own websites. Now, these type of topics are not covered in this bootcamp. In this bootcamp, we are just learning just HTML, just CSS, just your project, that is a Hotstar clone. Inside of the animations using CSS, we will again be creating projects, new projects, but advanced CSS, advanced animations using CSS and all these kind of stuff. So I wanted you guys to know about it. I wanted you guys to participate in that as well, because I feel that it will be very beneficial for you guys. Again, it's a free bootcamp. Again, you will be getting 3 certificates that will be via Google, Microsoft and DevTown. Again, you will be having the classes at the same time. Okay, so I want you guys to inculcate the habit. Okay, inculcate the habit of learning. Okay, so if you guys want to participate, because you guys are currently participating in this bootcamp, if you guys want to participate in that bootcamp and get your certificates, you will have to register for that bootcamp as well. Okay, because you guys are currently present in this bootcamp. If you want to participate in the next bootcamp, and you want to get certificates for that bootcamp as well, then you will have to register for that bootcamp as well, guys. The like I said, the bootcamp is going to start from 27th March. I'm giving you guys 5 minutes right now. I'm giving you guys 5 minutes right now. It will take you less than 5 minutes to actually fill up the form itself. So if it's possible, guys, if you guys want to participate in the next bootcamp as well, I will request you guys to register for this bootcamp, guys. I'm providing you guys with a link of registration in the live chat itself. I'm giving you guys 5 minutes right now itself. Okay, if you guys want to participate in the bootcamp, you guys can start registering yourself right now itself, because I really want you guys to learn something new. I really want you guys to build your careers inside of this itself. And yes, of course, right over here, when you're coming to this bootcamp, we are learning the basics of HTML, CSS. I want you guys to learn advanced HTML and CSS as well. So if it's possible, definitely register for this bootcamp. Without registration, guys, you will not be able to get your certificates. Okay, it's completely for free. As you're able to see, it's completely for free. It's the exact same bootcamp that is you are currently going on. Okay, the time will also remain the same, Sheetal. It will start from 27th itself. The time will also remain the same. So I will suggest you guys to register for this bootcamp, guys, right now itself. I provided you guys. It's of how many days? So it will be of 5 to 6 days. Okay, it will be of 5 to 6 days, guys. I think so. It's written 7 days because usually our bootcamp is of 7 days itself. But this web animation using CSS will be of 5 to 6 days itself. The timings will be the absolute same, 7:30 in the evening, Indian Standard Time. Okay, Indian Standard Time itself. So if you guys want to be a part of the next bootcamp as well, I will suggest you guys definitely register yourself for the web animations bootcamp. It would be amazing to see you guys right over there, and I would definitely love to interact with you guys more. I feel that this is very important for you guys. Okay, learning the basics, learning advanced concepts in CSS. Yes, we'll be creating new projects in that bootcamp. You will be able to put up that projects on your resume as well. You will get more certificates to put up on your resume as well. Okay. So that is the reason why I will suggest you guys to definitely participate in the bootcamp. I'm able to see almost 1,700, 1,800 people were live with us right now. So if you guys want, definitely register for the bootcamp, guys. It's completely free of cost. Do not worry about it. We want to create a community where we are able to inculcate the habit of learning within you guys. Okay, so those guys who are interested for the bootcamp, okay, please make sure that you guys are able to register right now itself. I'm giving you guys 5 minutes, then we'll be continuing with our class as well. Of course, I just wanted to make sure that you guys getting everything out of bootcamp, guys. We exist for you guys. We want to make sure that you guys are able to get everything in your life, and for that, if we want to make sure, so that is the only reason I told you guys about the bootcamp as well, to make sure that you guys are able to participate in that bootcamp. Okay, you guys are able to learn something new inside of that bootcamp itself. The bootcamp will be at 7:30, exact same timing. Okay, so I will definitely suggest you guys to participate in the bootcamp. Okay, I will give you guys 2 more minutes to register for the bootcamp, guys. Please make sure that you guys register for the bootcamp. Yesterday you said that the backend stored is server, but what about the front-end code where it is stored? Rahul, the front-end code is also stored inside of our backend itself. The front-end is also stored inside of our backend. So when you write www.google.com, what is actually happening? So there's a very long process, but in short, what I will be telling you guys is you are actually connecting to the backend server at Google, and you're requesting for the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files that are associated with the website that you want to see. Those files are getting sent to you guys. Okay, those files are getting sent to you guys, and you are able to see that particular website. That is how it works. So your front end files are also saved inside of the server itself, guys. Okay, sir, is this attendance also? Devansh, of course not. Okay, this is just, I'm telling you guys about a bootcamp that is going to happen. This is not the attendance. Okay, it is not at all the attendance. I've just told you guys the bootcamp that is happening right now, that you guys are there in the class. Why are you asking if it is the attendance? It is not the attendance. Okay, I'm just telling you guys, if you guys want to participate in the next boot camp that is there, and I definitely think so, you should. Okay, there will be more projects that will be there. There will be more certificates that will be there. It is also completely free of cost. I think so. It will be very good for you guys to be able to participate in that. And yeah, it will be beneficial for you guys. Learning advanced CSS, learning animations in CSS, it would be amazing for you guys as well. Okay, so definitely be a part of this boot camp, guys. I think so. It will be very, very, very helpful for you guys. Okay. Okay, so now the break has ended. I think so. I've given you guys enough time to register for the boot camp as well. Shall we start with our class, guys? Shall we start with our class? Sir, is it easy? Summer, is the current class easy? If you feel that the current class is easy, then yes, the next class will also be easy. You don't have to worry about it. I always try to teach you guys in such a manner wherein you guys are able to enjoy the learning process. And I will always be there with you. You don't have to worry about it, guys. Okay, so let's start the class, guys. I'm grateful for you guys. Amazing that almost 1300 people have registered right now. From this bootcamp, I know there are 2000 people live in this bootcamp. Out of 2000 people, almost 1300 people have already registered in this class. So amazing, guys. Hats off to you. Hope to see you guys very soon in the next class. Okay, so shall we start with our class, guys? A little bit of break has also happened. Shall we start with our class? Please let me know. Shall we start with our class, guys? Please let me know. A little bit of break has also happened. Shall we start with our class? Good. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So let's get started right now, guys. So we'll continue with right over here. So we learned about the div tag right now. Let's learn about some new tags as well. Let us create a button in HTML, guys. Okay, let's create a button in HTML. So this is a button. We'll go back to our website. I've just created an h1 tag that basically says this is a button, guys. That's all that I've done. Okay, an h1 tag that is basically saying this is a button, guys. Now, if I want to create a button, it's very easy. Now, please try to understand it, guys. No developer knows everything. Okay. Do not feel ashamed to Google shit up. Okay. Do not feel ashamed to do that. No developer knows everything. So anytime you're not able to understand what to do, just go on Google, search button 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 in HTML. Okay, just search for that. Okay, open up one of the pages, learn about it from right over there. What is a button, how to end the button itself, all these things. Okay, floppy view. If you want to stay in the boot camp, you can stay in the boot camp, you can stay in the class. There is no end time of the class itself. Whenever I feel that okay, today a lot I've taught to you guys, I will end the boot camp. Just be in the class, learn. Okay, you are here to learn, not here for the certificates. Please remember that. So we'll create a button right now. So for that, we are having another tag that is there called as the button tag. Okay, called as the button tag, guys. button button tag. Inside of the button tag itself, we are going to write, okay, click here. I'm going to save it. So as you are able to see right over here, to create a button, you are using the button tag right over here. Rohit, we have not yet taken up the attendance. That means Rohit was not present in the class. Rohit, I am blocklisting your name. You will have to submit an official letter saying why are you asking for the attendance. If you were there in the class, you will know when the attendance is there. Okay, don't be like that. Be in the class properly, on time. Listen to what we are doing right over here. Don't be a shitty ass person, Rohit. Very bad, very, very bad. So right over here, as you are able to see, we are able to see that the button is coming up on our screen as well. Right over here, as you are able to see. Okay, so this is how you are able to create a button in HTML, guys. You are able to create a button in HTML. Oh wow. Patri Harshita, again a very bad person in our live chat. If they don't know when is the attendance taken up or is the attendance taken up or not, that means they were not in the class. See, guys, I am promising you one thing. These students will not get their certificates. These students will not get their certificates. That is a promise to you guys, because you guys are in the class. You guys are studying hard. You guys are giving your efforts. These rest of the students are not going to get their certificates. I have just two people in my company that are just sitting and looking at these people asking for attendance. I'm looking at comments that are related to stuff which are not able to understand what is attendance. They are not going to get their certificates. Enjoy your learning process itself. Okay. So right over here, guys, we are able to see the button. Let's look at some other stuff as well. What about an link? Okay. This is a link to Google. Okay, sometimes you must have seen, okay, sometimes you must have seen sometimes that there is a text that is of purple color or blue color with an underline down below, and you click on that particular text itself, it will take you to a new page. Have you guys seen that? Have you guys seen these kind of links right over there? There'll be like Google is written right over there in blue and underlined. You will click on that, it will take you to Google's website. Have you seen such type of links, guys? These are called as links, okay, hyperlinks, and are created using the anchor tag. Okay, yeah, they are created using the anchor tag. Right over here, if I go to my website, reload the page, I was able to see if I click on Google. If I click on Google, there's nothing that is happening, right? There's nothing that is happening right over here. So we are going to use an anchor tag right over here, guys. The A tag or the anchor tag. So we'll use the A tag or the anchor tag right over here. Okay, so this A tag will contain the text Google, Google, and it contains something called as an attribute, guys. This href is called as your attribute, hypertext reference. Okay, that is the full form of href. The full form of A is anchor. Okay, the full form of href is hypertext reference, guys. Now, what do you mean by that? When you're clicking on this text Google, where should you go? On which website should I redirect you to? Okay, what is the reference website? Where do you want to take this particular link to go to? I want to take it to Google, right, guys? I want to take it to http. Okay, I'll just take up the Google website. Okay, google.com. I'll take up this entire thing. Control C. I'll go to my code. I'll paste it up right here. So wherever you want this text, okay, wherever you want this text Google to take you to, you'll put that link. Okay, you'll put that link right over here. That is called as href. Okay, or hypertext reference. Okay, hypertext reference. Which website do you want to go to? If I'm saving this, if I'm going back to my website and reloading my page, as you're able to see now, Google is in purple color with an underline down below. Okay, it is hyperlinked right now. So I click on Google, it will take me to google.com. Okay, if I click on Google, it will take me to google.com, guys. Now this href is called as an attribute, guys. This href is called as an attribute. It's an attribute to the anchor tag. Some extra information, some extra properties of the anchor tag that you're specifying right over there. Okay, so that is called as an attribute. Okay, are you guys able to understand this term attribute, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this term attribute, guys? Please let me know. Good. The next thing that we are going to learn about, are you guys tired or something? I feel that you guys are tired. Are you guys tired or something? See, I don't want you guys to be bored. Okay, I want you guys to enjoy. So if you guys are tired, we can continue from tomorrow as well. There's no issues in that. Okay, I don't want you guys to be tired or bored when you're coming to my class. I want you guys to be enthusiastic that yes, we are going to learn something now. Yes, there's a new thing that I'm learning right now. Okay, if you guys are tired, there's no issues. Okay, please do not be tired. Just a few more minutes, right? Just one or two more things, and then we'll move on to tomorrow's class. Good. Very good, guys. I'm very proud of you. Okay, so right over here, guys. So for example, when your mother sends you to take up a particular, like, she sends you to the vegetable market. Okay, she sends you to a vegetable market. You take up a list of things that you want to get from the vegetable market, right, guys? So what do you do? What do you create a paper? Okay, you take a paper, you start pointing the things that you want to bring from the market. You will put up potatoes, tomato, onion, ginger, and this is how you are able to create a list. Am I right, guys? You are able to create a list. Now you can create the same list in a separate manner as well. Maybe I am creating the list in such a way. I also take up a paper. But I'm writing 1 potato, 2 tomato, 3 onion, 4 ginger. Let's put up a 5 as well, garlic. Put up a one right over here, so that it looks full. Okay, so right over here, guys, you are having two types of lists that you can kind of make. Okay, at any particular point of time, if I am pointing it out, this piece of paper is called as a list, right, guys? This piece of paper that is there is called as a list, and the items that are present inside of the list itself are called as list item. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please try to understand these terminologies that are out there. Okay, the page on which you're writing stuff down is called as a list. That page is called as a list, and the items that are present inside of the list is called as a list item. Now, these two types of lists actually exist inside of web development as well. Okay, these two types of lists actually exist inside of HTML as well. We call this as an unordered list, guys. We call this as an unordered, unordered list, and we call this as an ordered list. Why unordered? Because there is no order, right? This is just bullet points. Which one is first? Which one is second? We don't know that. Everything has the same value, the same position itself. So that is the reason why we called it as an unordered list, guys. Okay, it's called as an Rutuja. The React.js bootcamp is already finished. We did our things right over there. There's no React.js bootcamp today. Rutuja, there is no React.js bootcamp today. Okay, the bootcamp is done for React.js. React.js project is done. The bootcamp is done. I think so many of you guys are confused. Guys, if somebody is asking about the React.js bootcamp, I think so they are mistaken about it. There is no React.js bootcamp today, guys, because we have already completed the bootcamp. The project for the React.js bootcamp is also done. The certificates I've already told you guys in yesterday's class itself will be sent to you guys in 3 to 4 days. Okay, so if somebody is asking about the React.js bootcamp in the live chat, please let them know. Okay, please let them know right over there. Will that be fine, guys? Please let me know. I think so. That is a mistake on my behalf. Let me just remove the bootcamp from right over there. I know my background will not be visible to you guys. I think so. There is some mistake. Somebody has scheduled the bootcamp, I guess. I will just delete it from right over here. I think so. There was some mistake right over there, guys. Due to that, it was being shown right over there. There's no React.js bootcamp today. The bootcamp is over. Your certificates will be sent in 3 to 4 days itself. I've deleted the schedule, guys. I've deleted the schedule right over there, so you don't have to worry about it. I'm very sorry. I think so. There's some miscommunication with the team. That is the reason why the link was sent. The bootcamp is not there, guys. Okay. The React.js certificates will also be sent in 3 to 4 days. Okay. Good. So we were looking at your ordered and unordered lists. Okay, now we can create these ordered and unordered lists using HTML as well. So let us try to do that. Let me take this entire thing up. Let me make it a bit smaller. Put it up on the center itself. Let us try to create an ordered and an unordered list inside of HTML, guys. The same unordered list. Okay, if I want to create inside of HTML, the first thing that I will be doing is to create that paper. Okay, first I want to create that paper, right, guys? Before putting up items in the list, I'll create the paper itself. Am I right? Please let me know. Before creating an unordered list, I'll be creating the paper. So for that, we will be going to take up the unordered list. So UL or the unordered list, guys. This is creating us the paper, guys. The unordered list. Okay, so we have created the paper right over here. This paper is of the unordered list, guys. And now we'll start up by putting up the items present in that list, or the list items, guys. Okay, or the list items, unordered list. UL basically means unordered list, guys. And then you're having the first li tag, that is the list item, that is potato. Okay, then you close this because this is a list item. You're having the another list item, that is tomato. Again, you are putting up the list item li. Again, you are having an li tag right over here, that is the ginger. Put it up right over here. Then again, a last particular tag li, that is garlic. Okay. Kareem, Fatima, if you were present in the last class for React.js, you will know what you have to do. Go and watch the last class in that particular case. Okay, so right over here, guys, as you're able to see, the UL tag is basically creating the page itself. The UL tag is creating this list page itself, guys. That this is a list. Okay, this is a list, and this is going to contain a unordered list. Harshit. See, that is the problem, guys. See, these comments that you are able to see in the live chat about the React.js bootcamp, these guys didn't even come to the class yesterday. Okay, now in yesterday's class, I've told everything about the class itself. When are the certificates going to come? How are the certificates going to come? That is the last bootcamp class itself. And now the same questions are coming right over here. Dude, come to the class properly. You will know all the answers. Why will I hide stuff? Very, especially in the after the completion of a boot camp, I'm very disappointed with the people from the boot camp sometimes. Okay, so that is called as the UL tag and the LI tag there, guys. The UL tag is the unordered list tag. Okay, and then you are having the LI tags, guys. Okay, LI tags. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Good. So the next thing that we want to do is similar to that, we can create an ordered list as well. We can create an ordered list as well, guys. So this is the OL tag, guys. You use the OL tag to create the ordered list. Use the OL tag to create the ordered list itself. And the exact same thing goes inside. So the LI tag, then potato. Okay, then closing LI tag. Then you're having the LI tag. Then you again write tomato. And again the closing li tag, then you are having a onion, okay, li tag, then onion, and so on and so forth. The same thing will create, okay, the same thing will create an ordered list for you guys. Okay, Amit Singh, there is no next class. This is the only class. There is no React.js class. Yesterday was the last React.js class itself. Okay, are you guys able to understand this unordered list and the ordered list, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this ordered list and the unordered list, guys? Please let me know. Thank you so much, Aman. I will just put this up right over there as my message as well. I will pin it up right over here so that people are able to see this message. Thank you so much, Aman. Okay, good. So we'll make the exact same thing using code right now. Okay, so the UL tag, and then we'll be having the LI tag. We'll put a potato. We'll put up tomato. We'll put up onion. We'll put up ginger. Put up garlic. Save it. We'll go back to our website, reload our page. As you're able to see, we are able to see an unordered list on our screen. Right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Good. The next thing that is there is your ordered list, guys. So just change the U to O, guys. Just change the U to O. Now this is an ordered list. We'll go back to our website, reload our page. We're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right over here. Now, I don't like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does not look good. I want A, B, C, D right over there. I don't want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My question is, I don't want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want A, B, C, D right over here. So what we will do, guys? What we'll do, guys? We'll go and add an attribute right over here, guys. We'll use a type attribute. We'll use a type attribute and change it to small a. We'll add the type attribute to the OL tag, that is a small a, guys. Type attribute that is called as a small a. Okay. Sorry, sir. Sorry to disturb you. You just have said that today no class for JS. Then when did we get certificate? Is there any other to get certificate? A risk taker. Did you take a risk yesterday of not attending the class or something? Because yesterday I've told you guys when you will get the certificates, how you will get the certificates, where you will get the certificates. The same question you're asking today. That means you took a risk of not attending the classes. Very bad. Okay. So as you're able to see right over here, the OL tag that is there is called as, we have set up A right over here equals to A. If I go back to my website and reload my page, now we are having everything as ABCD right over here, guys. We are having everything as ABCD right over here. Okay. Now, if I go back, if I don't want small ABCD, I want capital ABCD, I will change the type to capital A, guys. I will change the type to capital A. Okay. We'll go back to our website, reload our page, and as you're able to see, now everything is capital ABCD right over here. Able to have capital ABCD right over here, guys. We go back to our website. I want it to be Roman numerals. I'll put up I right over here, guys. I want Roman numerals. So I'll put up small I right over here, guys. Again, we will go back to our website and reload our page. We'll be able to have Roman numerals right over here, guys. Roman numerals right over here. I don't want Roman numeral. I want capital Roman numerals. So I will change it to capital I. I'll change it to capital I, guys. We'll go back right over here and reload the page. We are able to see capital Roman numerals right over here, guys. Okay. I don't even want that. I wanted to start counting from 5. I wanted to start counting from 5. So I'll put up start from 5. Okay, I'll put up start from 5, guys. So if I go back to my website, reload my page, as you're able to see, it has started counting from 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, because my start attribute now is 5. So if I put up A right over here, okay, it will start from the 5th letter. If I put up A right over here, it will start from the 5th letter itself. If I go back to my website and reload my page, it will be E, F, G, H, and I. E, F, G, H, and I, guys. I don't want E, F, G, H, and I. I want to start from E. I want to go till A. Okay. I don't want E, F, G, H, I. I want to start from E. I want to go up till A. I want to reverse order it. Krishna is asking, how do we get bullets? Wow. Wow. Can somebody help people to understand how to get bullets? Please. Okay. So I want to start from E. I want to go up till A. So I want to reverse order this. So I'll put up another attribute called as reversed. Okay. I'll put up another attributes right over here called as reversed. Okay. And I will refresh my website. As you're able to see, we'll start from E. We are going E, D, C, B, A. We are going up till in the reverse order itself. Okay, we are able to go in the reverse order itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Good. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Amazing. So we'll take up the attendance right now, guys. We'll take up the attendance right now. I will provide you guys with the attendance link right now, guys. You can start filling up your attendance. Give me a second, guys. Again, if the attendance link is not working, what will you guys do? If the attendance link is not working, what will you guys do? Please let me know. If the attendance link is not working, guys, what will you guys do? Please do let me know. Reload the web page. Reload the web page. Refresh the web page. Today, you have up till 9:02 to fill up the attendance link. At 9:02, the attendance link will be closed. At 9:02, that is, you have 5 minutes to fill up the attendance link, guys. At after 5 minutes, the attendance link will be closed. After 5 minutes, the attendance link will be closed, guys. I've given you guys the attendance link. After 5 minutes, the attendance link will be closed. Please start filling up the attendance link right now. After 5 minutes, the attendance link will be closed. At exactly 9:02, I will be closing the attendance link. Set an alarm for 9:02. At exactly 9:02, the attendance link will be closed, guys. Please start filling up your attendance links. At exactly 9:02, the attendance link will be closed. Please start filling up your attendance link, guys. Please conduct a bootcamp on MongoDB as well. You have not conducted till now. It will be very helpful for us. Ritvik, definitely I will do that. So I haven't registered for this bootcamp, but I am regular and attending it with my 100%. Will it provide the daily attendance? Can I get an eligibility of the certificates? Parth, if you are for the very first time, if you're coming to our boot camps, then yes, you will get your attendance, your certificates. But if you have attended a previous boot camp, you will not be able to get it. For that, registration is important. Okay, but if you are attending it daily, putting up your attendance, you will get the certificates as well. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, please start filling up the attendance, guys. At exactly 4 minutes, the attendance link will be closed. In exactly 4 minutes, the attendance link will be closed, guys. Dakshani, there is no React.js bootcamp. The React.js bootcamp is over. Okay, the React.js bootcamp is over. Okay, you will be getting your certificates as well very soon. There is no bootcamp. I think so. There was some miscommunication that was out there. The attendance link will be closed in the next 4 minutes, guys. Please start filling it up, guys. The attendance link will be closed in the next 4 minutes, guys. Please start filling it up. Okay, guys, we'll meet tomorrow at exactly 7:30. There is no React.js bootcamp, guys. There is no React.js bootcamp. The bootcamp is over. The certificates will be sent soon to you guys. Meet in tomorrow class, guys. We'll meet in tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, guys.